Welcome in, gentlemen and gentle ladies. It seems that the SAG AFTRA strike was an absolute apocalyptic failure, and evidently the VAs think that is a major win. Also, they are evidently attacking freaking Allegra Clark, Beidou's VA. SAG AFTRA is getting a new freaking president, and the Screenwriters Guild, or the guild over here, the Writers Guild of East of America, is absolutely leaving X due to racism. So let's get into it. Also, don't forget, catching over here. I mean, Kayli Mills, sorry, the one that can't forget that they're catching. Evidently, I can't forget either, because I am traumatized for fucking life, is, obviously spouting some more nonsense. So let's get into it. Let's see how this strike was an absolute failure. Also, how they're going after Allegra Clark again, which is insane. But listen to this. These people think that their voice is the most important voice in all of the industry. They think that even if AI takes over, even if AI voice acting takes over, that they'll still have a job, even though SAG AFTRA is the one that's taking over the AI voice acting, that they'll still have a job because their voice is special. Their voice is special. Yeah, freaking right, buddy. So let's get into it. Official sigh of relief. Now, we've seen this before, but I want to go into the replies where I didn't go last time. We're going where no man has gone before, into Kayli Mills replies, boys. Jesus fucking Christ. It's getting dangerous out here. Was the strike worth it? Absolutely 100%. It would have been ridiculously stupid not to strike. You hear that? It would have been so dumb not to strike. Yeah, for who? For you or for SAG AFTRA? Because you lost your job, bro. You lost your job. So who was really dumb there? This is oh my goodness, how different is this agreement from the BAFO, the last best and final offer? Okay, because there is a new last best and final offer. If you didn't know, there's a new one. Far more AI protections, including suspension of a client's right to produce more content from your digital double during a strike. Now pay attention to this. Could this mean that there's going to be another strike? We don't know, but what it does mean is that the focus is on digital doubles, not their original voice. Far more AI protections. Yeah, AI protections from what? SAG AFTRA's own AI voice acting company, including suspension of a client's right to produce more content from your digital double during a strike, meaning that if SAG AFTRA does hold another strike, the companies that they are striking cannot use an AI voice acting double to scapegoat it. But what if, boys, the VAs need to freaking strike against SAG AFTRA? Now, what if SAG AFTRA starts using AI voice acting and they literally are not digital doubles? They're trained on all of their voices, but you wouldn't be able to know because each of the AI voice acting voices are distinctly their own. And you cannot freaking make an argument that could be you in any case, or that it could even be trained on you. Now, this is the issue. How would they ever strike against SAG AFTRA? Well, they wouldn't be able to, and even if they did hold a strike, it wouldn't matter. Just imagine the future where SAG AFTRA has 100 different AI voices and they are giving those AI voices roles. Okay, now this is the main issue. They have solidified themselves into the future, boys, and these VAs that stood alongside them are in some major trouble. SAG AFTRA has literally solidified the death of voice acting in NA. All the companies have fled to the east to get away from them. But now I guess SAG AFTRA is wanting to pull them back in with AI voice acting. You see, this is the issue. The only way that they could survive is, quote unquote, if their voice is so distinct that the companies wanted them and not the AI voices. That's the issue. Your voice isn't that important, honey. Whenever it comes to 100 different freaking selections of voices that AI voice acting company that SAG AFTRA signed with could use, yeah, you're going to be in some major hot water, because I promise your voice as Amelia does not matter as much as you think it does compared to everything else that could be going on. But let's keep it moving. Obviously, Sean Chiplock, the last best and final offer, still didn't contain AI protections that worried many members the most. But instead of accepting what is legally considered the actual final offer, the committee chose to push back anyway and demand those protections be added. It's because of that we have them. Yeah, protections from who, dude? That's the issue. Protections from who? You're supposed to be worried working with, your clientele, the ones that are paying you. The one that you are paying is offering you zero protections. The one that you are paying, SAG AFTRA, is literally, instead of protecting you, is damning your future with an AI voice acting freaking company, boys. Oh my goodness. Imagine the day that voice actors actually stick up for and protect a company that is using an AI voice acting company that is meant to take over them and take over their jobs. Imagine the day. Well, it's here. You don't have to anymore because they're doing it. Oh my goodness. Look at the replies too. Shilling so hard. My union can learn a thing or two here. So glad to see this. That's awesome. And it's crazy that it only took one extra week. Oh my goodness. I wonder why. But of course we got little creepo here. He's a little creepy. Also, we got him attacking Allegra Clark's VA in a minute, which I think is insane. But let's keep it moving. Of course, this is his wife, Marina Miller, witnessing the meetings, the actors gaining the information they needed to make the decisions, and making the decision to hold in real time was so inspiring. Oh my goodness, dude. I literally have not seen any dumber people in my entire life actually stand up for something that is going to take away their jobs, protect a company that is going to take away their jobs, that is supposed to be protecting them. It's insane. I've never seen so much interest, activism, and solidarity. They were relentlessly attacking us for holding, but we still got what we needed. No one was attacking you for holding. They were attacking you for defending, or they weren't even attacking you. They were criticizing you for defending an evil company, an evil SAG AFTRA mafia organization. It was absolutely insane to behold the fact that these people could think that this is a good thing. I mean, we'll just keep it moving, but look at this. This is where we get to something a little crazy, right? They are going after Allegra Clark. That's right, boys. They're going after Allegra Clark. This one right here. If I'm being entirely honest, when some actors spoke up during the strike to say this has turned actors against each other, nobody knows who to trust, I was like, oh, you just now notice this was a thing, and plus a lack of awareness there. Now that is obviously a hit at Allegra Clark, boys. That is an attack on Allegra Clark. Everybody knows that Allegra Clark was the one to say that during the strike, and yeah, absolutely insane. Now that was obviously a direct quote of Allegra Clark. I will show it in a minute just to prove it. But if we keep moving back here, he reposted Senna Breyer, who also was talking about the same thing. 9 times out of 10, if someone says this is tearing the community apart, it was, dude, it was. Half the VAs wanted to keep holding in solidarity, and the other half of the VAs, like Capitano's VA, saw through the BS and wanted to go back to work, and they were being held up with threats of blacklist because they just because they wanted to go back to work. Even FICOR members who are legally allowed to work non-union were being threatened with blacklist and threatened with disciplinary action. Members like Erica Harlacher, okay, they're the real ones who've been doing it. They're the ones that have been doing it. Wow, the VA industry, the trans community, whatever, people don't like the status quo wherein the least privileged are being kept down, being disrupted, and will readily manipulate the unaware. So now they are the ones on the freaking receiving end of it. That's the issue. They were the ones that were cliques that were threatening other VAs with blacklist, attacking other VAs like Erica Harlacher, Venti's VA, strictly for speaking out, attacking Allegra Clark for speaking out, and then bad-mouthing her in the public freaking Discord over at SAG AFTRA. Absolutely insane. Can't have a community to tear apart if the space within which it lives is one where the marginalized and the oppressed have never had a place in it to begin with. Now, this was Senna Breyer, which, as you guys know, Senna Breyer is a little bit crazy, okay? A little bit crazy. Now, let's get into this. The new president, boys. That's right, boys. The new president of SAG AFTRA. He's going to save the industry. He's going to save it. He's going to bring in AI voice acting. He's going to bring in that AI voice acting company and get rid of all those damn blue sky click VAs for I'm just messing around. Sean Austin will be running to be elected president of SAG AFTRA, the Actors Union. Now this, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. He's obviously from Lord of the Rings, right? So that he brought a ring, boys, but evidently the blue sky clique seems to like him a lot. So I don't know that much about him. All I know is that changing the president isn't going to do anything compared to changing the CEO, the number one paid CEO in all of the entertainment industry, SAG AFTRA's CEO. Okay, but yeah, this is the year SAG SAG-AFTRA returned to the hands it was built by? Abso-freaking-lutely not. It's still in the hands of that absolutely, whatever you call him, rolling in the dough, rich as fuck CEO that gets paid more than any other CEO in the biz, while only 14% of SAG-AFTRA members receive health care. I wonder how many actually need the lawyers, by the way. I wonder how many that is. Also, we're on to the WGA East. The Writers Guild of America absolutely left X over the Grok situation, saying that X is a cesspool of sadness or whatever you want to call it. I hope the other orgs do the same. Absolutely insane. Now look at the Writers Guild of America East will no longer be active on X.com. Please follow Guild on Blue Sky. The racist and anti-Semitic language generated by X.com's AI Grok after a software update directed by Elon Musk is further evidence of the urgent need for common sense regulation and oversight of artificial intelligence technology. Well, maybe you should start with freaking SAG-AFTRA's AI voice acting company, buddy. And on a sad note, it looks like we lost it, boys. We lost it. It looks like Kayli Mills gets to avoid freaking accountability yet again. She gets to avoid accountability yet again. It looks like the Kinich controversy is literally not on there. It looks like she is not. It just never happened, evidently, because the SAG-AFTRA mafia is too damn strong. All right, boys. But what do y'all think about that? Paper or plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad, baby. I'm going to go with plastic. These motherfuckers are plastic as fuck, boys. They're plastic through and through. They're basically mannequins. Aliens come from Saturn, the size of Saturn, come to take over the voice acting industry with an AI and turn us all into AI voice acting wannabes, okay? I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be no AI voice acting wannabe, and I definitely don't want to be controlled by SAG freaking AFTRA. All right, boys, I love all of you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like this kind of content. All right, I'm going to keep it up. GG's, boys. Peace.